Hello, I'm Advait.
And I'm James Dinh.
We are Team 10, and we are 11th graders at Monte Vista High School in Danville, and are addressing goal number 14 of sustaining terrestrial ecosystems. Our product is a STEM solution that detects the risk probability of fires in sectioned areas. We request your assistance as either social entrepreneurs or investors in order to achieve our goal.
The problem we are addressing are fire outbreaks, as they frequently happen during hot and dry weather and can spread unpredictably. Many cases of wildfires have been seen here in California, Arizona, and Nevada, but the most prominent and recent events regard the wildfires in Australia. This is a map from BBC News showing the fire hotspots of Australia on January 3rd this year. Over 1 million acres of land were burned, killing 33 people and many more of the wildlife and causing billions of dollars in damage.
So, therefore, our solution is an app that detects the probability of a fire risk danger. Users can track conditions that would result in a possible fire outbreak, such as various weather conditions, locations, and power lines. Frequencies of weather conditions and fire outbreaks in an area can be recorded to create pattern charts of areas to make more accurate assessments of probabilities. This allows for residents to be more cautious of an area or evacuate even before the fire starts. So for an example, on a hot day, notification telling users that these, like today would be, like if the temperatures are hot, that it would be an ideal condition for fires to start.
We need $35,000 for app development to use commercially. This money will be spent on hiring developers and producers to create our app. And then we also wanted to put the app on the App Store or Google Play. We have created a code that calculates the probability of a fire outbreak and want it to be implemented into the app for ease of access. The app will be downloadable on either App Store, Google Play, etc. And we shall show you that our product is worth investing in with this code demo.
So in the code demo, I enter in various weather conditions such as like temperature, humidity, and elevation, annual precipitation, and density of vegetation in a 1.2 square kilometer area. So on the left, I entered in conditions that wouldn't be very ideal for fire to occur. So it obviously responded with a very low risk of fire. And then on the right, I entered in conditions that were more ideal for fires to occur. Such as like a hot temperature and low humidity, so it's very dry and low elevation. So then it gave an alert that told users that there's an extremely high risk of fire.
So there are assumptions that a lot of the cost goes into development. However, there are costs for deployment and maintenance of the app. Deployment of our app is $1,500 and it costs $5,000 per year. We plan on giving a monthly subscription of 30 days for $10 per month from users as a source of revenue. To scale up to competition, there can be further app development to add more features once we have updated our code, such as creating maps of fire risk dangers, lifetime updating for push notifications, and direction of smoke from fire traveling. Then we can increase the monthly subscription.
For sales and marketing, possible stakeholders would be fire departments and forest conservation organizations. Our focus for customers are those that are most likely affected by possible fire outbreaks here in America, which are more of the states on the west side of America, like California, Nevada, Oregon, and Texas. Possible specific customers are campers or hikers, as ignition is one of the major causes of fire outbreaks in forests. Support from forest conservation organizations would encourage such campers to use our product to be informed about the fire dangers around them when they start a fire. Our app is sold through e-commerce, as the advertisements would mainly be on social media platforms such as YouTube, or Facebook. To keep interest, we are planning to give a free trial of 30 days when a user makes an account. We also want to open our app to the world so residents in other countries, such as Australia, which is currently suffering from major wildfires, can also be warned of possible fire outbreaks.
There are other fire probability assessments may exist, but none take the initiative of notifying users or residents that reside in an area with high potential for fire outbreaks. We want to focus on the evacuation of people from fires rather than the suppression of them to save lives when fire outbreaks are more frequent now with rising temperatures from global warming.
So our final thoughts. We are Team 10. My name is Advait. My partner's name is James. We are promoting a product that alerts any users of fires before they occur. Thank you.
So I'll jump in with a question. So for $10 a month, how often do you think a user would check this app? How often would they view it as a regular user?
So our end users or target customers are hikers, campers, and then residents in high potential. We also want to focus like residents because there can be smoke that travels from fires that can kill people. So people can evacuate the area if they're notified by our app. Because like last week, hundreds of people were killed from smoke that were caused by bushfires. So they can be notified that smoke can possibly come into a residential area.
Thank you.
Hey guys, this is Robert Jung. Kind of a follow-up question with that is, I'm trying to get a sense on, do you know how big of a customer base that might be, especially with basically a monthly fee of $10 per month?
So we believe that like mainly the rural population would be affected. And I think the rural population here in America is about 60 million. And then there's also the whole population of other countries like Europe. Europe has the most cases of wildfires, and then so Australia currently. So we think users, we can have like the amount of customers be like the continent of Europe, Australia, and then half of America.
Okay. And have you considered making it, instead of a $10 per month, sort of an ad-supported app?
Possibly, but I have considered of doing an area subscription. So like you can buy a subscription for certain areas. So it's a cheaper price, but it can probably appeal more to the customer. And then they can buy multiple subscriptions to like areas. And we can do areas based off of like cities or states.
Thank you, guys.
I have a quick follow-up question to that. It sounds like that you guys are going direct to consumer, but I'm wondering, is there a lot more kind of emphasis in going direct to businesses, direct to cities, direct to fire departments? Because this honestly feels like a public service that you're doing. And so having a sponsor partnership with a city or fire department who then can use a portion of their budget to pay for this and then be able to roll that out to their constituents seems like a play that could be valuable to you B2B rather than B2C. Have you thought about that?
We have thought about working with fire departments and getting endorsements, but we believe most of our revenue will come from customers.
So you are indeed trying to privatize what you know, like Stephanie, I feel you're trying to privatize what a public sector should be providing as a service. You are putting it in the hands of consumers, what we feel is the job of government to do to protect its citizens from fire and smoke and so on.
I think it would be better supported by state governments.